Richard Southern joins us from the 680 News Business Center. As we mentioned earlier in the show, the Queen has agreed to let Harry and Meghan move to Canada on a part-time basis. So, Richard, what will this do to their brand?
Yeah, the Queen also said, they want to be financially independent, and I support that. And, the experts are checking in, Eric, and they're saying this couple could make big money in no time at all. Experts say they can easily turn $800 plus Canadian million in profit in their first year because they have a ready-made brand which will be both ethical and luxury. Meghan and Harry, they've already trademarked the Sussex Royal brand and have trademarked 100 items ranging from notepads to socks to even counseling services. Experts say they could do speaking engagements to make money, even form their own production company. We heard over the weekend Meghan signing a voiceover deal with Disney, although that was in exchange for some charitable donations. The experts say the Sussex brand will be very luxury on the level of Louis Vuitton and Burberry. So it looks, Eric, like they're going to have no trouble at all becoming financially independent. They won't need to stay on your couch while they're here in Canada, let's say.
I didn't think they would, but that's a pretty big chunk of change. I didn't think it would be that much, but pretty impressive.
They'll be taxed on it too, but yeah, they'll make a big chunk of change, they say.
All right, and speaking of brands, the CEO of Maple Leaf Foods put his company's reputation front and center this weekend.
Yeah, this was big last night. Michael McCain, who owns Maple Leaf Foods, used the official company's Twitter account to voice his anger over the Ukrainian air disaster. McCain said he was angry that he lost, a colleague of his lost his wife and his child, and that he said, quote, "I'm very angry." He went on to say, quote, "A narcissist in Washington tears world accomplishments apart." And, quote, "The collateral damage of this irresponsible, dangerous, ill-conceived behavior," basically alluding to the fact that he believes it's U.S. President Trump that led to this. And I spoke to some food industry experts today, Eric, and they don't think the comments will hurt the company's brand. In fact, they think some Canadians might rally around the company for these particular comments. Maple Leaf does operate in the United States, though, so there had been some questions about how it could affect the bottom line. We actually did see the stock down 1% today.
It seems really rare that a CEO would do that, make that move. It's pretty unique, I'd say.
Very unprecedented. Again, the fact that he would use the company's Twitter account as opposed to his own, very unheard of.
All right, Oscar nominations are out, and it always gives a big boost to the stock of actors and directors who receive a nod. It's also doing wonders for Netflix stock.
Yeah, this is like, this is the world we're living in now. Netflix got more Oscar nominations than any other studio in Hollywood. 24 nods for the Netflix offerings, including what we're looking at here, The Irishman. It led the way, receiving 10 nominations alone. Other Netflix properties that brought in Oscar nods include The Marriage Story, The Two Popes, and Klaus. No guarantee, though, how many trophies the company will take home. It had a disappointing night at the Golden Globes this year. Netflix had 34 nods there, but took only 2 awards home. Still, Netflix stock, Erica, up 3%. I saw a Netflix movie over the weekend, Uncut Gems, starring Adam Sandler.
I want to watch that.
It was excellent, but he was locked out. He did not get a nod for that performance.
No, I saw a tweet, though, and he's very gracious about it, I think. All right, and before you go, Richard, you've got a quick look at gas prices and some of the other stories you'll be bringing us later in the show.
No change for the price of gas tonight. It's holding steady, Erica. And yeah, we're back just a little bit after 6:30, looking at how one billionaire is traveling to the moon and is looking for someone to go with him. Those stories and more just after 6:30.
Interesting. Thanks, Richard. We'll talk to you again in the next hour.
Thanks.